All right, it says I'm live and it says it's recording. I see your face, but I don't see you or hear you. I see your face. I see your face. Maybe it's working and this is how it's going to work. Maybe it's one way. Recording though. Maybe I just stroll. All right, well, Gregg Blanchard and I trying to figure out this Google Hangouts on air to record a stroll around the 2015 Boston Ski and Snowboard Expo live from the Seaport World Trade Center on the south side of Boston. It's 1 o'clock on Friday, the 13th. The show opens at 3 o'clock. My hotel did not have free Wi-Fi, so this is the largest office I've ever had, and there's nobody here. But the entire trade show is here for the taking. And we're going to get started. Probably useless content so far. Totally frozen. All right, so Gregg's computer is frozen, so I'm broadcasting. Oh, we got him. And I see two of your faces. Let me get rid of the other one. I'm going to eject the other one.
I can do nothing about the other one, I'm afraid. It is...
Oh, but now you're okay. So whoever's talking shows. All right, so we got it. I'm recording. This is happening now. We're good. Yeah. I don't know where this is being recorded to, but I guess we'll find it later. Okay, so I guess it's pretty much on me. I'll just try to figure out something that makes sense that you or I can use later.
Sounds good. Oh, I like the stash.
Hi. Alex Kaufman and Gregg Blanchard on the other end, live from the Boston Ski and Snowboard Expo, Seaport World Trade Center, starting at the Ski to East booth, which is right near the beginning. And we're going to go state by state, give you a look around the Expo. I didn't have any Wi-Fi in my hotel room, so this is the largest office I've ever had, and there's nobody here. So we're in New Hampshire. You got Waterville Valley, Loon's booth, Cannon's booth. Get out of the way here so y'all can enjoy. So New Hampshire, all centered in one zone here. Cannon to our left, circular in the middle. See the Cannon logo up top there. Loon's booth, want to have a look at that. A lot of New Hampshire seems to go for, 10 by 20, 10 by 30 type spaces. Up and up. Let's keep moving. We're going to try to keep this to 5 minutes, so I'll be talking quick and moving quick so it doesn't take too long. A couple different states that are on this side. You got New York and some Ski Maine groups over here. 5 Hour Energy. Probably don't really want to drink a lot of that. Probably not too healthy. Attitash and Wildcat. See their space right behind me over there. Looks like they've got a 10 by 30 with crotchet on the end with another 10 by 10 on the end because it's all Peak Resorts together hanging out. Sunday River and Sugarloaf are right down there. We'll get to them in a second. Bretton Woods brought a half a groomer down to the show. Probably slightly challenging, but looks nice. Ragged Mountain. All right, now we're in the zone of Boyne, Maine resorts. Sunday River and Sugarloaf sharing that space right there. I guess this is I don't know how big this is. 50, but I mean, this is like 10 spaces. One of the larger footprints of the entire show. Sunday River and Sugarloaf. And they have the long famed wheel of prizes. You buy something and then you can spin the wheel. So people do that. There's nobody here, so I can totally spin the wheel. Woo-hoo. What am I going to win? I don't know. It's kind of annoying, so I'm going to stop it. This is the fun part. When somebody buys something, the whole show hears about it because they got this thing. Everybody likes gongs. All right, let's Let's get out of Maine. Go find some people too. There's a couple of them kicking around. Retail along the outside. Strolling through. So yeah, boot makers, ski makers, you name it. East Coast Alpine has their large retail center in the back behind security. Let's head over to Vermont. Oh, Patriots gear, of course. Boston Ski and Snowboard Expo. This is where you can get stuff for Tom Brady. They actually have Patriots cornhole. Gotta have it. Oh, Max Pass has its own little booth here. East side of things, some one-off booths in this area. Appalachian Mountain Club, touring company, some sportswear with a husky in their marketing. And then we enter Vermont because long trail, large inflatable stuff. Killington Zone right here. At least 20 by 40 sort of situation. Floor to ceiling imagery. Very nice stuff. Mount Snow right next door. Looks like they chose not to bring down their bubble chair this year, but they do that sometimes. Do some Vermont maple syrup in this area. Bolton Valley. Okemo looks like it does about a 10 by 20, 10 by 30. So now we're in Vermont. We got Jay Peak doing their thing in this area. Hugh Burke across the way. Sugar Bush. Of course, more cornhole. Can never have enough. It's the new big thing, apparently. Long Trail, very involved with Ski Vermont and all the Vermont ski areas. Stowe tends to have a very culinary-driven booth, as for many years. Amazing food from the Stowe booth, typically. And then we head out west, and we end up generally Colorado. The Epic Pass folks make their appearance. Steamboat next door. Ship Skis. We got Ship Golf Clubs or Ship Skis sort of group. Crested Butte. Who's over there? Aspen. Telluride. Colorado contingent. Make our way around. We got a few more Western resorts that do their thing here at the Boston Ski and Snowboard Expo typically. Oregon Mount Bachelor. You got Big Sky. You got Schweitzer down the line. Taos is here, chooses to represent. Grand Targhee, Jackson Hole, hanging out. Almost everybody in a 10 by 10 space from out west. But booking those trips for later in the year. Almost everybody, taking money, not just doing branding, but trying to book trips. And then we actually have a bunch of Canadian resorts up towards the front. Fernie, I see from here. Wow, pretty nice setup. At least a 10 by 20 for Fernie, Revelstoke next door. Give you a quick look at that, and then we'll get you out of here. Hi, Greg. There he goes.
Nice.
Bernie. Oh. Revelstoke, stuff like that. Let's end this. Let's end this the fun way.
Cool. Well, good to meet you. See you again in person.
And these guys are just doing business ahead of the game before we even open.
Nice.
Getting it done. Getting it done. All right, time to head back to my office. Bang out a couple more hours of work. Show opens in 2 hours. Friday, a couple more days to go. And I guess that's pretty much it from the Boston Ski Show. We got some Quebec action on this side. Always coming down, trying to get people to go north. Whistler up front with the 10 by 10. Snowcountry.com. And back up to the front door where you got your Subaru and the all tucked away Ski the East booth right over yonder with all of our swag hidden. So maybe that was helpful. Maybe that wasn't. Anything? What do you think, Greg?
I like it. What's the biggest name that's not there?
Ooh, biggest name that's not here. That's a good question. There is nobody from Utah here.
Interesting.
I don't think. Maybe I haven't gotten everywhere.
I guess Epic represents a little bit of Utah. But,
that's true.
Other than that, yeah, I didn't see a snowbird.
We got Montana. Nothing. You do have Montana, Oregon represented. Not a lot of Tahoe.
No Jackson.
Say that again.
No Jackson Hole.
No, Jackson Hole's here. Jackson Hole and Grand Targhee are right next to each other.
Okay, didn't see them.
But again, I haven't been every single place on the floor, so I haven't seen much Utah. It doesn't mean they're not here, but I really hasn't jumped out at me.
Gotcha.
But yeah, if you're East Coast, you're here. If you're big in East Coast, you're here. But if you're New York, I mean, Gore is here from the Adirondacks, which is a long haul from New England, but they're giving it a go. And what you don't get is you don't get anybody from Pennsylvania or Mid-Atlantic. No one goes south, from here to do that for the most part. But good Western contingent. Didn't see a lot from Utah. Not a lot from Tahoe, but not the most surprising thing in the world. But
yeah, no Squaw, no. Who else? No Sugar Bowl, no.
Yeah, pretty much Tahoe and Utah are the Western zones less represented. Pretty strong Western Canada comparatively. Here's the man. Say hi to Greg.
Gary.
No, he's Greg.
Oh, he's Greg.
This is Gary.
How's it going?
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Give him a tour.
Yep.
On the virtual Boston Ski Show route.
Yeah, there you go. All right, I got to get ready to fold some T-shirts and get some lunch.
Good call.